The pilot flew the plane upside down and saved 96 people, but ended up facing a lifetime prison sentence. Turns out the man knew he was flying that day, yet still spiked his orange juice with hard liquor. After drinking, he expertly disposed of the bottle, then returned to the cockpit and passed out. The co-pilot was stunned by what he saw, but the flight attendant seemed completely unfazed. With the plane about to land, the man was still sleeping. The co-pilot had no choice but to pull the control lever. The previously smooth flight suddenly started shaking violently. Passengers panicked, but the just awakened captain remained calm. He first had the flight attendant tell passengers to fasten their seatbelts, then began taking control of the plane. But the aircraft had completely lost control and started plummeting straight down. He urgently told the co-pilot to pull up, but no matter what they tried, nothing could stop the descent. The man immediately dumped fuel to slow the fall, then had the co-pilot lower the landing gear, preparing for an emergency landing. But a plane in freefall couldn't possibly land safely. Ground buildings were already clearly visible. The co-pilot screamed in terror, but the man made a bold decision. He cranked the steering wheel hard. Overhead bins crashed down in the cabin. Passengers screamed in horror, but the captain kept pushing the throttle. He actually flipped the plane upside down. A child fell from their seat, and a flight attendant immediately unbuckled to save them. But the crisis wasn't over yet. There wasn't enough fuel to reach the airport, and the engines had caught fire. The man spotted an open field in the distance, their only option for an emergency landing. He turned the wheel again. Amid the passengers' screams, the plane began flipping once more, but the wing clipped a church steeple. The violent impact knocked the man unconscious. When he woke up, he was a national hero. Even TV was broadcasting his story. Thanks to his incredible flying skills, 96 out of 102 people survived the crash, but the man was racked with guilt over the 6 who died, even though he knew the crash was caused by deteriorating wings. Maybe if he hadn't been drinking, all 6 could have survived. Meanwhile, the hospital detected excessive alcohol in his blood. The court formally charged him. To protect the airline's reputation, his bosses got him a lawyer and wanted him to blame the drinking on a flight attendant who died in the crash. The man was torn. The company had arranged everything. All he had to do was agree, and he'd avoid prison and keep flying, which he loved. After days of agonizing, he agreed to the company's plan. But in court, when the judge asked who had been drinking, the man fell silent. He couldn't bring himself to smear a flight attendant who died saving others. In the end, he confessed everything. Though he'd face legal punishment, his conscience was finally clear.